Good evening, folks. Welcome wherever you are, whatever time it is in the world for you. This is Darthmod Ultimate Commander. It's the Bavarian Campaign, and we're playing this on hard and hard. So in other words, it's hard for the battles, it's hard for the campaign. I mention that because sometimes I wonder, when we show these battles, they look quite easy. I've been doing this a long time. Recently, Firefox asked me sort of what my favourite campaign is. It was definitely the United Provinces over here, because it was very hard then. Other people didn't seem to be doing sea battles and I was struggling, so I had to learn how to do it for myself, and that sort of opened up a new world to me when I could do something good with the United Provinces, and that's when I started to put the videos on. So anyway, that's my answer to that one. Anyway, Mr. Schneer has come up with a brilliant idea. It's that Flanders is now available because, of course, I'm at peace with France. This is the perfect opportunity for me to beat back the French without even fighting them, and of course to hit the Spaniards again. I got confused then. I was going to say Spain, Spix, whatever, but I came up with Span and then Yuds. So right, okay. Did I mention Mr. Schneer came up with that idea? Mr. Schneer, sorry, came up with that idea, just in case I forgot. So, right, okay, can't go yet because they've only just moved to there. We've taken Rome, of course. What I want to do, though, is this rake who's down here. Because this place is being wrecked anyway by the United Provinces, it means that that I can't really do any more damage than has already been done to it because they're occupying the French port. So I'm just going to move into, say, this area around here. I have been asked why I would want to go for Italy and the Italian areas and stuff. Why don't I go for Russia? Well, if you look at the little map down on the bottom left, you'll see how big Russia is, and if I look on here you'll see how big Russia is, and you'll find, I know that's Persia, but Russia can easily get it back, can't they? Most of these places are worth very little. I know they've now taken not the Crimea, sorry, they've taken Istanbul, which is worthwhile, but the Ottomans are going to want that back, aren't they? So it's a vast country. It's going to take me ages to get through the damn place, and I'm not going to make much out of them. Anyway, I wrote that on my comment, so I suppose I need to repeat myself, do I really? But it's the Italians and the Venetians have been the ones that have been a pain. I got a piece with the Venetians, didn't I? But anyway, that's the reason behind all of that. I think I've got another rake somewhere else as well. Yeah, this one. I need to do something with him, really. He's been pretty useless, except that he showed me what was in these areas, which in itself has a value, of course, doesn't it? Right, okay. I think I'll spend some money. Oh, hang on. Munich. I think I have some spaces in here now, or I think I will have. Yes, I have. Got these two spaces. I think I've already got some. Yes, I have. Already got some horse. So let's get another heavy cavalry unit. What we're going to have this one, and I'll have another grenadier. One that's only going to take one turn, though. How about one of those? What else can I get this one turn? Yeah. No, I think it's going to be just a normal grenadier. Where is he? There. Oh, oops. Come on. Right, okay, that's it. That means that next turn all these that have been, taking one turn to be done will be available. Right, I think that's about it, really. I'm still thinking about Flanders, of course, Mr. Schneer, so don't worry about that. It's definitely on my mind. I haven't forgotten. Might just move him out of the way a bit more, though. How about over here, so it doesn't impede anything? Just speed that up a little bit. Right, let's see what the AI has got in store for me, shall we? I tell you what I didn't do. I was going to upgrade all the buildings in Italy, all the safe buildings. Should have done that, really, but never mind. I mean, I've been asked to continue the campaign beyond 1750, because that will then sort of use up the time, I suppose, until Shogun Total War 2 expansion comes out. But basically because there won't be any time to start another camp. Well, there'll be time to start one, but there won't be time to see one through before it comes out. So I might do that. We'll see, really. Maybe I'll just sort of do a few videos of this just to show what would have happened had I continued. I really don't know. The only thing is, though, I could get frustrated because I'd want to go all the way up to 1800 then, wouldn't I, and complete the whole thing and rule the world. I'm sure that's what I would end up doing. So I have to balance the two facts. Okay, well, it doesn't look like Russia are declaring war, so that's good news. I want to keep them at bay for as long as I can. Who is that anyway? It's moving that way. Was that Savoy? Were they attacking Venice then, Savoy? Agent Recruiter, where's this one then? Catholic Missionary. Right, okay, where should we put him then? I think Flanders is going to be Catholic anyway, isn't it? Yes, it is. Now that is still Protestant, actually, Hanover. I'm surprised at that. Well, I've got 2 missionaries in there already, so why don't I then just put... Yeah, there. Yeah. Oh, no. Would you believe Dresden is also Protestant? Now, I'm going to put him in here. Then he can... I'm going to say upgrade. He can Catholicise Hanover. And he's sort of in a position to move on in the future, isn't he? So, okay, workers on strike. Where's that? Right. If I sound tired, by the way, it's because I had a rather long day on the treadle lathe today, so I really have put myself out. In fact, I tell you what, it was very cold in my cellar where I got my treadle lathe, and yet I spent several hours where I was stripped down to the jeans, basically, no top on at all, because I was just so hot. It was incredible, generating a lot of heat, so I think I've just tired myself out. So, right, well, let's get these moving somewhere useful. Where should we get those? Maybe they should go through other towns or something. I'm not too sure. I thought maybe they could get to Vienna, but it doesn't look like they can, does it? So I'm thinking this area is my next target, really, so maybe we shouldn't go to Vienna. Maybe we should have the courage of our convictions. See where Savoy are going. Actually, I don't know if they're probably coming from here, aren't they, over to their... Well, it's their own territory. They're bang in the middle, aren't they, of their own territory, so I think we can forgive them that, don't you? Now, the thing is, if I go to Vienna, though, I've got roads that I can move around. Whereas if I don't, if I go to these places, I'm sort of stranded where there isn't a road. Maybe I am better in Vienna. Can I even reach? It looks like they can reach, doesn't it? I don't suppose they can, I'll tell you what, let's get them in Prague first. So they're not going round it. Now it looks like they'll reach, doesn't it? Okay, okay, risk it for a biscuit. There we go. Oh, brilliant. Try the old trick. What do you think? Ah, dear. Never fails to make me laugh, that one. Right, okay. These chaps. Nice, decent sized army. Now let's get those over to Vienna as well. Hopefully from Vienna we can reach here, can't we? In fact, that dragoon might be a bit of a giveaway. Actually, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, they can reach the port, can't they? So if he can reach it, I'm sure these can. So we'll be able to reach either this port or that one, or perhaps even both of them. I don't know, I've got ships in both of them. So we can send them to quite a few different places, can't we? I'll just get a general for those as well. Okay, that's my recruitment report, construction report. Yeah, good. Copenhagen. And agent recruiter we've already looked at, haven't we? Right, okay. Whew, really I'm flagging a bit. What did Mr. Schneer say? It was Mr. Schneer, wasn't it? Okay. Attack Flanders. Right, I'm thinking about adding a couple of guns to this Flanders attack. That's these from here, because we've now got shrapnel shot. Well, hey. So, let's get in there, see what happens. Just make sure they don't go on a road that is affected somehow by those stupid rakes there, or that rake. Okay, now. Okay, did I mention, by the way, that Mr. Schneer suggested this, just in case? I just thought I'd put that in there, just in case I'd forgotten, you know, to mention that it was actually Mr. Schneer that suggested this one. But anyway, okay, let's do what the radio DJs do, and it is, how do they put it? This one, Mr. Schneer, is for you. Surrender refused. No surprise there. Right, well, let's go in there and do the business. I think I'll get long range out of these guns, won't I? I'll get some pretty decent shot out of those as well. He's only got the one gun, so he hasn't really got a range of troops. He hasn't got any. In fact, they're mainly militia. I think they're all militia, aren't they, these? I think every single unit in here is militia. Well, except for the light infantry. Maybe I should hit those first. But anyway, let's get in there and see what happens. Well, here we are in the middle of the battle. Let's go on the mortar hunt then, shall we? What's bound to happen, I would imagine, is that he is trying to take out my guns. Once I've taken his guns, his demi-cannons... Oh, he's out of my range. Can you believe that? His guns are actually out... Well, surely I'm out of his then. Oh no, it's not. I clicked on the wrong one. It's my howitzers that are out of range, isn't it? So, well, I presume they're in range of his infantry somewhere along the line. How about this one here that just happens to be turning his back to me, or side, or whatever it is? That sounds good, doesn't it? He's got him behind a wall, only he's facing sideways on me. So, not much of a cover that, is it really? So, it looks like we're hitting him anyway, actually. So, I wonder if we can do it with quicklime shot. No, we can't. Can't quite reach. Okay, we'll just have them firing automatically. It doesn't really matter who they're firing at, does it? I suspect what's going to happen is they're going to stand around doing nothing for a while. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they're coming. Let's go have a look. Why haven't they got fifes? Looks like the Spanish might be making cutbacks. They've even taken the fifes off the musicians. See, it looks like he's playing something. He's playing a trumpet, isn't he? Oh well, for some reason the I don't know, the marching sounds don't seem to be playing. So I don't know what he's going to do. I suspect what he'll do is wait until the artillery is taken out before he starts to advance properly. And if that's the case, then what I need to do really is take out individual units with some better shot than we'll be using at the moment. So he looks closer there, doesn't he? Can we hit him with anything yet? Not quite. Just outside the range, isn't he? So okay. We would be able to hit him with the shrapnel shot, of course, from the artillery, but that then would mean that I wouldn't be able to hit his mortars here at the back. I'm wondering what's the best thing to do, really. Oh, look. Right, okay. I was going to say that's one of the... They're not mortars, are they, actually? They're demi-cannons. That's presumably while they could... Actually, they're not firing. Ah. They're out of range. Oh, no, they're not. Blast. Who are they hitting, then? Ah, it's these. 186 out of 188, so we've lost 2 of those. Okay, come on. Howitzers, you must be able to hit somebody decently instead of just with ball. Is there anybody closer? How about these over here? They're a long way away, aren't they? Blast. Oh, I don't know though. Might just. What do you think? Look at that. Look at how clever he is, keeping out of that range. That's ridiculous, isn't it? It's just so smart. Right, okay, well I'll just fire at that line then. See what he thinks about that, hey? They're nowhere near, are they? Okay, same target then. I managed to hit some. See, this is the thing with the spread of the shot, isn't it? So, there you go, firing at the land is going to be useful. He's going to stand there, and he'll stand there until his guns have gone. Once those guns are out of it, then he'll make his advance, but not until. I'm almost certain about that. So, it's going to be a bit dull for a while. So, I'll just see if I can manage to stay awake while that happens. Let's have a look at it. It's still 17 out of 18. This is going to take some time, isn't it? So, yeah, okay. Stand off until the guns are out of it. And you see, what I should do really, is keep him in that situation and start firing shell at him, because he can do me very, very little damage, really. In fact, I tell you what, just for a bit of fun, let's put the guns on instead of shooting at his instead of shooting at his guns. Let's see if we can hit his infantry. Can't hit them with that, can we? No, out of range. Just out of range of that. Right, okay. Well, let's hit his infantry then. Let's hit one that my howitzers aren't hitting. I'll reach these. Who can we reach? Do you know, to be honest with you, we can't even reach anybody, can we? No, I can't even have a little bit of fun with them. So it's going to have to be back to ball, and it's going to be taking these out. No option really. I mean, I could fire a ball at his infantry. It's going to take ages. It's whittling his infantry down over a period of time. It's just not worth fiddling about, is it? So anyway, you've got a description of what's happening in the battle now. So it's just a case of waiting for the action to start. So I'll bring you back in when there's something to watch, really, I suppose. I might watch one or two people rubbing their eyes here as the quicklime hits them. They're already suffering a bit, aren't they? Yeah, and you thought you were safe out of my range, didn't you? Suckers. Right. It looks like something's happening. Let's slow down the speed again now. I think it's probably because he's lost so many men from here, from my continually firing at him, that he's decided he's going to come forward. The whole line's coming forward, I think. Yes, it is. We hear some fifes. No, we can't. Anyway, he's come forward before we've taken the guns out. His guns are still there on the field, I believe. I don't know, I haven't looked at them recently, but it's a solid flag there at the back. So what I'm going to do now is give him a little bit of shrapnel, I think. That's probably the best way to do it, isn't it? Here we go. Bit of shrapnel. Take that one out, hey? Oh gosh, he's only got... What's he got in there? 100 out of 3. No, it's 300. I can see it now. Okay, we might just get a good shot in against there, will we? I think that's probably the shrapnel going in over the top of their heads, but nothing hit, so very disappointing. We've taken over 100 off 2 units there. Oh, there they are. Oh, a shame. Totally useless, hit nothing. I'm going to have to redress my line, I'm afraid. I can't waste any time on that. What a shame, I wanted to watch that as well. So, yeah, my line at the moment, unfortunately, is out of sync. It's out of position, so let's improve it. Get it along here to a position that makes a little bit more sense. I left that a little bit too late, didn't I, actually? Never mind. I don't think it's going to be of any great importance in this. I really don't. Right, okay. Oh, it's mine moving. That's a thin line, isn't it? Right, okay, looks like he's hitting there first, isn't it? So let's go for him with the horse. Clear away his flanking troops first with the horse. Engage him with fire with the central troops, supported by the artillery, of course. I think the artillery are going to have to start firing at his... not sure, really. I think they're probably going to have to start firing over at his guns again in a minute. What's happening here? Yeah, it's going to have to be guns, isn't it? Otherwise, we're going to get in a mess. Here we go, over to this one. They'll just be firing at my own troops, won't they? So, over this side, we've got... Oh, crikey, looked like he'd actually engaged me then for a minute. can't have, surely. Ah, see, this is me fiddling about, wasn't it? I've left these troops out of position now. Watching that. This is one of the differences of playing it on your own and playing it with people watching. You tend to do things, you know, you sort of tend to forget about things, you know, so... are they running already? No, but they are now. How are we doing over here? Yep, that'll be my horse going in, taking them. They should be shattered, are they? Yes, they are. Very good. Right, okay, well, let's go in and take this one now as well. These over here, they should be able to take that one, I would have thought. Okay, let's see what's happening over here then. I was expecting my horse to have to do something, but it looks like we've actually outflanked him there, doesn't it? That really does surprise me. I didn't expect to come out quite so far, but we have done. So let's pull those back in. Lack of concentration again, wasn't it? Who was it said focus? Focus, focus. I don't know. It's a DIY store where I come from, you know. Right, shovel of go. What have we got here? Chasseur. Okay, it looks like he's falling to bits, doesn't it, really? If he isn't, he will be doing soon. We've got far the more superior infantry, of course. He's got militia. Let's just put those there on... Oh! Have we run out of ammunition? No, we haven't. That's alright then. Okay, so we've run out of ammunition then. Right, okay. Who else is engaged? Are you engaged? No. Right, okay. Well, I think they're going to go. I don't think they're going to last very long. I know we've got there 266. We've still got 188 in there. And I don't think we're even fighting. I don't know who they're engaged against. I suppose it must be those, mustn't it? Yeah, he's gone for the weaker unit though, hasn't he? But yeah, okay. We'll just fire at him now as he goes, and with these as well. And with these. Oh, firing anyway. Okay, and oh no, actually, it looks like we might get engaged there. Actually, you know. Are we getting engaged there? Looks like we might shortly, even if we're not now. So, right, okay. Come on, are you there? Yep. Okay, we're firing again because he's disappearing, isn't he? I think we'll just stay engaged there. Okay, what happened to this horse over this side? Are we doing anything? I think we'll both take that one. So the whole of that flank is gone. Then what I'll do is I'll call these around. We'll just do a flanking manoeuvre. I hope that horse is enough to deal with anything that comes from that side. I'm darn sure it will be. Okay, let's come round here then. I think I'll do that fairly quickly actually. How are we doing over here? I think I might just... That's quite central as well, isn't it? I've got some fairly central... I think it's those. It might be that... No, it's those, isn't it? Fairly central troops in there. Some horse. Let's just charge those through, I think. Probably the best way to go about it, isn't it? Are we getting a bit thin here? No, still 3... What's that? 200 out of 225. That's still pretty decent. I think we'll stick with that. What about these? Oh, crikey. They've actually been in hand-to-hand. And it hardly affected them. They're down to 185 out of 2 something. I don't know. But, okay. Is he still coming on? Yep, still coming on. I think I'll just go and have a look at these over here now, because they might be in a position to go and take out those guns. I think they probably are, aren't they? So, are they actually shattered? Yes, they are. Okay, let's go on and wherever they are. Where are the guns gone? I said mortars. They're not mortars, are they? Where are they? Come on. Please don't tell me you can see them. You know, they're there, they're there, they're there. What's going on? Where are you? Come on, guns! Have they gone? Maybe the guns were beaten then. No, I can hear them. Or is that mine firing? Oh, damn, I don't know who's calling that, but I'm not going to answer it, so someone else is going to have to go and get that one. So, right, okay. Well, I don't know where those guns are. I've no idea, so I think maybe we'll just go straight into the back of these then, shall we? Probably better had, actually. I'll send one into the back of there. Yeah, and the other one into the back of there, because it looks like he's got a flanking fire on these, doesn't it? And that's not going to be healthy for me. Not at all healthy. Let's just pull them back, because it's silly to leave them in that position, isn't it, really? Okay, this is the problem. There'll be broken troops that have decided to come back. Yeah, that's the problem with that. Who are these here? Ah, they're the horse that I sent through the centre, aren't they? Let's go and take those out that way. Come on. What are you doing? Why aren't you attacking those? What are you doing? Why are you attacking those? Why are you running away from them? What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, they're broken anyway now. What about these over here? I think we're going to run into somebody's fight. Ah, there are the dummy cannons. Right in the middle of there. It looks like they're running away anyway, so we don't need to worry about those, do we? So, okay, we'll bring the horse back, I think. And then silence the guns. Control B. Come on, Control B. Yep, halt all of those. Right, now, I think, as I'm looking at it... Oh no, there's still these, aren't there? Right, what are they doing? Let's get this chap doing something. He's done nothing at all so far. Oh, look at that, he's wavering already, so... I think he's probably had it, hasn't he? Well, he's had it anyway when those heavy troops go in, isn't he? So, let's bring the foot up. Control M. Pick all the musketeers. Or, I don't know what it stands for. I really don't. But anyway, let's get these into position here so that we can have a good shot against any of his infantry that are still standing. Decided they still fancy a fight. What's that horse doing? Just clearing up, I suppose. This one? Actually, he's lost quite a lot. He's down to 47, him, you know. He's had a lot of work to do. I think I'll pull him back. Definitely pull him back. Let's have him back here. Beyond where the infantry are going to go. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, I think I've asked rather a lot of him. He's probably run into other people's fire. Yeah, like these, for instance. 240 out of 300. You see, I could just stand there and obviously go toe-to-toe with him with the muskets, or I could hit him with the artillery as well. Probably do a bit of both, actually. Actually, those horse are over there. They could clear those away for me, couldn't they? Otherwise they're going to be a bit of a nuisance, aren't they? They're going to be right where I want to march. You know, which isn't going to be the best thing for me, I don't think. So, what has he got there? Militia. Right. Okay, I've got some more horse over here as well. Is it those? Yeah. I think I'll just clear those as well, actually. Ah, no, he's decided to stop. Change of plan then. Okay. Broken, shattered. No. Okay. Are we nearly in position? Guns should be stopped. Infantry ought to be in position to go firing at him. Come on, hurry up, lads. I'll just speed him up a little bit, actually. I don't think he's going to be asked to charge anybody, so, you know, going hand to hand. So, alright, they're the ones that heavy cavalry were going in against, I think. There they are, yes. Okay. And then, having shattered those, I'll bring the heavy cavalry over to here, so they can help out with, I don't know, anything else that might happen here untoward. I can't really see that he's going to be able to do anything there, really. I think probably what I need to do now, really, is stand off, shoot at his stragglers here at the front, and then take out his back troops with the artillery. You know, just, I mean, what's he got in there? He's got 260 in there out of 262, and he's got 277 out of 300, 299 out of 300. So I think what I'll do is I'll draw up my line, wherever it is, there. And then once I've got everybody in place, I'll just shell him with my artillery again. So I'm not sure actually if I'm in range. Might be worth trying, mightn't it? Are they in range? I'll only be in range if I hit with ball. So it'd be a bit of a pain actually. I'd have to sort of... No, let's get everybody in place first. Okay. Just speed everything up to get everybody in place. Right, okay. Now they've all stopped moving. Now, if I just sort of move them forward slightly. Yeah. Say to about there. That should clear them all away, shouldn't it? I would have thought. Really, to be quite frank, if I was just charge in with my heavy cavalry, I'd probably clear those anyway, wouldn't I? But nah, it's okay. It's what the infantry are for. Come on, boots on the ground. You don't win wars without boots on the ground. I don't care what they say about these drones and everything else. It's all nonsense. You're going to have boots on the ground. What's this? Right. No? Okay. Let's do it again then. Right, I'll speed it up again, of course, so you can't actually hear all the fives playing and stuff. I might just play them in a minute. Let's go and have a look now. Okay. Oh, great, they're not playing now. So, in answer to, how would I rule my empire and how would I rule my world, I'm afraid I'm a big disappointment to all the Americans out there. I don't believe in democracy. I believe democracy is bought. I think while ever we have a democracy, the wealthy people will buy, in one way or another, those elections. So I don't believe in it. I believe in people who have a true investment in their country, being the people who make the decisions about that country. I believe that the wealthy people that we've got at the moment all over the world, they make a lot of money by overseas investments, so it's not actually in their interest to support their own country very much. And in some ways it's good for them to devalue the currency of their own country so that they can sell it to other countries, and to me that all makes no sense whatsoever. I rather like the idea of when a nation loses, then the leaders of that nation are all killed, like as in a royal family would be. So, I'm afraid I'm a bit old-fashioned in that way. I know I'm going to disappoint people with that. They all expect some kind of republican ideal and all that, but I'm afraid I very definitely don't believe in it. We have an elite in our country. I don't know if you have it in yours, but those elites always get themselves into the positions of power, and behind those elite people are people with a great deal of money, usually their fathers. And you'll find that their fathers are also... Oh, crikey, I was going to bring those in there. Their fathers are normally stockbrokers. And I just can't believe, I do not believe, because family is important to me, and I believe it would be important to anyone. I believe that... so the right one there you go, that's the one, yeah. That their sons will tip them the wink. They'll say, oh, we're going to get rid of wind farms and we're going to go on to solar power. They're bound to, aren't they? And then, of course, their fathers will invest in, wind farms, in, solar power instead of wind farms. I mean, it's bound to happen. You'd be a fool not to, wouldn't you? You're the son. You've been raised by them. How can you not help and support your own family? You're bound to do it. So as far as I'm concerned, you might as well just have it on a known footing. You might as well just have it open and honest. It's going to happen anyway. You might as well just accept that it's going to happen and live with it, and work within a system that in which that's going to happen. I truly believe that, I really do. So I know people are going to read my comments, a bit disappointed. I'm only talking like this, by the way, because I'm trying to get this battle finished, and I think there's a lot of the same thing going on. So, and by the way, that doesn't mean I'm sort of heavily political or anything, so I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to make any political statement, because I know what I'm saying is never going to happen. It can't happen, and I'm not supporting any particular political party, so I don't think I'm sort of being partisan in any way, so I don't even feel angry about it, so it's not a diatribe. So, because like I said, I just think it's a no-go. I don't think it's ever going to happen. So, right, what have we got here now? I think maybe these. What are these? Oh, he's horse. Two of them are horse. Oh, they're both horse, are they? That's got to be it now, surely. What are these here? Militia there. Okay, well, let's... Should we charge in now? I think we're going to have to charge in with these, aren't we, at least? Yeah. Okay, I think these have got this covered, haven't they? Okay. Okay, for the Americans out there, because this usually goes up in the early hours of the morning, Henry Kissinger once said, "Will someone give me the telephone number for Europe?" And when he said that, he revealed a lot, because basically what he was saying is that that basically it's a group, it's an elected group, it's not one person who's responsible. And that really highlights the whole thing for me. You know, he's got it there in an absolute nutshell. He's basically saying that you need somebody who's in charge. You really do. Okay. Ooh, 57. That's not good, is it, actually? It's not good at all. I might just run some of these into the back of there, actually. We might as well. We're all going in anyway, aren't we? So, there you go. Right. I think that's it now, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Oh, what about those as well? Oh, demi-cannons have come back, have they? What nonsense. What about these guys then? Yep. Right, I think that's it, isn't it? It's got to be. Hang on. Why has nobody hit those yet? Those crashes are taking a bit of a bashing, aren't they? I don't mind, that's what they were there for, so... I am surprised, though, that he had so many men hanging around at the back that were so strong. Oh! Look at that! Crikey, we're struggling. We're withdrawing. Good grief. Huh. Shame on the Karazias. What's that tune? Something like that, isn't it? Right, okay. And battle, and I'll show you the results. Oops, hang on. That was interesting. Just before this screen came up, it was John Locke's phrase about new opinions are often suspected. You might want to read that one. 492. It just follows on interestingly from what I've been saying, doesn't it? Oh, we actually lost one. Did we? Or did he go in with 17? I don't remember now. But anyway, the main thing is we've kept our infantry intact. It's the infantry that are going to be defending the place, all said and done. So, how much is this going to cost us to put right? Let's have a look. Phew, 2,824. That's a big loss, wasn't it? I was very lapsy-daisical about that one, wasn't I, really? I didn't take much care. I don't think I'll even... Oh, just do that one then, hey. Just tempted to do that one as well, but I'm not going to. It's just inviting the French to come and attack me, isn't it, if I do those? It's Catholic already, so I can't imagine there are any buildings in here that aren't very good. Let's have a look. No, we're fine in there, aren't we? Well, there you go, Mr. Shanair, just to prove that I do listen to people, and I do remember sometimes the name of the person. I'd like, really, on that turn end, for these to have gone to war with me, really, so I'd have an excuse to go for them. But having said that, we're not in position yet, are we? Next turn we will be. So it would be good for them to go to war with me rather than me to go to war with them, and it would be really good if it was Venice that went to war with me. Anyway, we're up to, I don't know, it must be approaching 40 minutes now, and we're up to the summer of 1746, so I've only got a few years left to go. A few years, feels like a few years, doesn't it? Right, region captured. I might just have a quick look at the regions, actually, just see if anything's red. No, all looks perfectly well to me. That's excellent, isn't it? And, whoops, in terms of income, come on, where are you? 31,300, and is that 7? I think it is. 31,307 next term. Any trade being affected anywhere? No, trade looks grand everywhere, doesn't it? Look at this. We're sending furs now. It's the only export we've really got, isn't it? It's all coming from Sweden, isn't it? That's our major export. Well, I hope we're sending it to some of those Arab countries where it's very, very hot during the day and extremely cold at night. They're the ones that want the furs, aren't they? For luxury in their tents during the daytime, and then for wrapping up warm in the evenings. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to have another one up tomorrow. I think I should have time to do one tomorrow as well, so within the next 24 hours anyway. The last one went up fairly quickly. Let's hope this one does.